Good morning and welcome to the Utopian Baseball Universe updated power rankings for Monday, June 7th. We're going to go over the new power rankings. We're going to look at the next 4 days of Utopian Baseball Universe action. We might have something really fun planned for tonight or Thursday. We're working on that right now. But let's get right into the power rankings. Let's look at our bottom 9 teams. Right now, we've got the Mariners at 32, 23 and 40 on the year, 11 and 25 on the road. Point differential or run differential of negative 26. So the Bismacky and Trevor Bauer signings haven't brought early dividends, but on paper, this is still a very talented team. Ken Griffey, Alex Rodriguez, Edgar Martinez, Ichiro, Felix Hernandez. This team is going to win games, and they're going to win a lot of games in the future in the Utopian Baseball Universe. At number 31 this week, we have the Diamondbacks at 26 and 37, 13 and 23 at home. Negative run differential of 35 runs. Randy Johnson's having a terrible year. I think he's 1 and 8. The only real hitter on the team that's putting up big numbers consistently is Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, they're scoring runs, but they're just not winning games. At number 30, we've got the New York Yankees, 27 and 36, 13 and 17 at home. Still among the lowest scoring teams. I think they are right now tied with, well, no, they're 32nd. They're dead last right now in runs scored. 226 runs scored in 63 games. That's like less than 4. So the Yankees are struggling. But again, I mean, look at this team on paper. Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio. They're going to turn it around at some point. Number 29, we got the Washington Nationals. Same record, 27 and 36, 15 and 21 at home. Run differential of negative 34. Number 28, we've got the Expos, 27 and 36, 9 and 18 on the road. They're actually playing 500 ball at home, but they're getting blown out a lot. Run differential, negative 48, negative 58. So they're struggling. I mean, they're winning games at home. They're not figuring it out on the road yet. Number 27, we got the Baltimore Orioles. Again, same record, 27 and 36, negative 51 run differential. You're going to notice that there's a lot of teams in the East in this bottom 9. Only one game separates 3rd and 8th place right now in the East. Number 26, we got the Brewers. Right now, I think they're top 3 in scoring, 336 runs. They actually have a positive run differential of +9, but they're still in last place in the North, 12 games behind the Pirates. They're at number 26. The Cubs at number 25, 28 and 35, 15 and 21 at home, run differential of negative 33. And the Padres at number 24 at 29 and 34. Losing at home, 13 and 17, run differential of negative 29 for the Padres. Let's look at the next set of teams from 23 to 15. At 23, we have the Mets at 28 and 35, 14 and 22 on the road, run differential negative 23. They just lost 2 or 3 in Montreal. At number 22, we've got the Red Sox, 28 and 35. 14 and 22. They have the same numbers as the Mets, home and away. 14 and 22 on the road, 14 and 13 at home. Run differential is actually +15 for the Red Sox. They just took 2 or 3 in Washington. Number 21, we have the White Sox, top scoring team in the universe, 339 runs. They're 9 back in the North, 30 and 33, 14 and 19 at home, 16 and 14 on the road. Number 20, we've got the Minnesota Twins, 31 and 32, 8 games back, run differential of negative 1. Number 19, we've got the A's, 30 and 33, same record as the White Sox, Run differential +1. So that's, you can tell the White Sox and A's are kind of like the mid-level teams right now. They're right around that 500 mark. They're not getting blown out. They're not blowing people out. And so it's interesting, and it's way early. We're still only a third of the way into the season, a little over a third. 19, we got the Angels, 13-20 at home, 17-13 on the road. Run differential of -9. Number 17 is the Royals. They're the lowest team in the South, and they're at number 17. That shows you how good that division is this year. 31-32, run differential of +24. They're only 7 back of the Braves. Number 16, we got the Astros, same record, 31-32, 20-16 at home, run differential of -13 for the Astros. And up a couple spots this week, the Dodgers at number 15, same record, 31-32, playing winning baseball on the road, 14-13. What's surprising here is their run differential is -53. They've had some games where they were just blown out of the water. They're winning a lot of 2-1 games and losing a lot of like 9-2 games. All right. 14 through 6. At 14, we got the Colorado Rockies, second place in the West, 3 games back, 19-14 at home. Run differential is actually -6, but they're right in the thick of things in the West. At number 13, we got the Cincinnati Reds, down a number of spots here. They were a top 5 team for a while. Now they're at 13, 34-29. They're 4th place in the North, 20-13 at home. Run differential of +34 for the Reds. At number 12, another team that spent a lot of time in the top 5. They were actually the number 1 team one week, the Durham Bulls. Durham Bulls are 35-28. Which would be good for, first place in the West, for 6th place in the South. Run differential +18 for the Bulls. At number 11, it says Mariners, but it should be Marlins. Marlins at number 11, 35-28. Run differential -6, but they're 19-11 at home, and they're just getting it done on the mound. Number 10, the Phillies, 34-29, 2 games behind the Blue Jays. 19-14 on the road, run differential of +37. This team was a bottom 2 team the first couple weeks, and they've really turned it around. At number 9, we have the West leading Giants at 34-29, winning on the road and at home, 15-12 at home, 19-17 on the road, run differential of only +1. At number 8, we have a misspelled Tigers team. I spelled it Tigers. I did these late last night, about 3 a.m. Tigers at 8, 36-27, 3 games out in the North. They just got swept by Cleveland, and that's why they fall out of the top 5. Run differential +31 for Detroit. At number 7, we've got Tampa Bay, 36-27. Run differential of +37. 18-9 at home are the Rays. And at number 6, the St. Louis Cardinals, 36-27, 22-14 at home. Run differential of +24 for the Cardinals. Now, we go to our top 5. And we've got 2 teams in the South, 2 teams in the North, and an East Division team. That East Division team is the Toronto Blue Jays. They've been in first now for a little over a couple weeks, 36-27. 24-9 at home. Run differential +35 are the Blue Jays. Number 4, making their debut in the top 5, the Cleveland Indians. They just swept Detroit. They've won 5 straight. 36-27, 3 games back of the Pirates. 23-13 at home. Run differential +13 for the Indians. At number 3, we've got the slugging Texas Rangers. 37-26, just a game back of the Braves. They just beat the Braves 2 out of 3. +25 in the run differential department. 23-10 at home for the Rangers. At number 2 is the Universal Champion Atlanta Braves, 38-25. First place in the South. 19-11 at home. 19-14 on the road. 40 plus 47 in the run department. Looks a lot like last year. Hank Aaron leads the universe in homers. The Braves are winning fake baseball games. And our number one team, once again, the Pittsburgh Pirates, 39-24, winning percentage of .619, the best in the universe. 3-game lead over the Indians and Tigers in the North, 20-10 at home, 19-14 on the road. Run differential plus 46 for the Pirates. All right, let's take a look now at the week ahead. Again, it's still division games for the next couple weeks as we head into the All-Star game, which I'll start throwing some polls up probably later tonight. Some All-Star ballots. You guys can have a say in who's going to compete in the All-Star games at Fenway Park, June 26th and June 27th. Hello, Jen. Jen Leisner's here today, which reminds me that I'm not going to make too much of a brouhaha over this. And I was challenged, just a little inside baseball here. I was challenged to use that word on the show today. I was also challenged to use another word, but I forgot what it was, and Jen forgets what it was too. So we'll research that later, and we'll get that into there. So every now and then, if I'm using vocabulary that you're not used to on the show, it's because I'm being dared in real time. So let's look at this week. Monday through Thursday, we've got in the East, we've got the Blue Jays at Red Sox. They're going to be our Xbox game today. I don't know if I'm going to be airing that live because I don't have my equipment yet. Actually, I just got a. Let's just here's a live update right now. All right, well, it should be here today. So we're going to shoot for the first Xbox live stream will be tomorrow because I want to troubleshoot it. I want to make sure the equipment works. I might do some testing today, but I'm going to play the Blue Jays and Red Sox today for you, for me. And then tomorrow, I'll let you know what we're going to have here momentarily. But Blue Jays, Red Sox tonight on Xbox. We got Expos, Phillies this week. We've got Orioles at Mets. They're going to be our Xbox stream on Wednesday night. That's going to be Steve Stone versus Jerry Kuzman. And then we've got Nationals at Yankees this week. Monday Night Baseball tonight on ABC with Al Michaels and Tim McCarver. That's going to be the White Sox and Tigers. That's going to be Mark Burley versus Denny McLain. Our Xbox stream tomorrow, so this should be the first one that you guys see live, is going to be Cubs at Pirates. That's going to be Kerry Wood versus Jameson Talion from PNC Park. Thursday afternoon's Xbox is going to be Cincinnati at the Brewers. Thursday afternoon game, that's going to be Johnny Cueto versus Teddy Aguirre. Very much looking forward to bringing that to you. And then also this week, we get the Red Hot Indians at Minnesota. In the West, we've got the Rockies at Mariners. Our Wednesday night showcase game. Wednesday night will be Arizona at San Diego. That's going to be Randy Johnson versus Jake Peavy. Thursday afternoon on ESPN, we've got the Angels at Giants. Nolan Ryan versus Christy Mathewson. So you're going to see a lot of great pitching this week. And this week we also have Dodgers A's. Rangers at Rays. Tuesday night baseball on ESPN, we've got Houston at Florida. We've got the Royals at Bulls and the Cardinals at Braves this week. Bob Gibson versus Warren Spahn on Thursday night. So a lot of good stuff happening this week. I want to let you in on a potential event that I'm working on for either tonight or Thursday. It's going to involve at least 2 groups, possibly 5, maybe 6 groups. And this is going to be something I want to try to do maybe once or twice a month, kind of networking events. What we're going to do is the groups that are interested, we're going to go live within our group and then invite other admins of baseball groups to talk about their group for you guys. So, for example, when I host, and we're each going to have about 10 minutes or so. When I host, I'll have admins from other baseball groups, and I won't say a thing about the Utopian. I'll just introduce them and let them talk up their groups, and then hopefully you join their groups because they're great. And then we'll all get an opportunity to do the same on their pages at some point. So we're working on that. Hopefully today, if not today, maybe Thursday. But I want this to be something that's kind of a regular thing here. My group in particular, and a lot of these that I'm featuring, I think there's a strong sense of community, and we want to just kind of build each other's networks because there's a lot of great people running these groups. I want to get them exposure. And it'd be nice for the Utopian Baseball Universe to kind of let other groups know what we're doing as well. So very much looking forward to that. Stay updated on that throughout the day and throughout the week. Utopian Baseball Universe report tonight will be probably about 8:30 or 9 o'clock tonight. There's not a lot of MLB. There's only 3 games in MLB today. And we have 8 games today. So we've got we've got Blue Jays at Red Sox, we've got Expos at Phillies, White Sox and Tigers today, Cubs and Pirates, Rockies at Mariners, Diamondbacks at Padres, Rangers and Rays, Astros and Marlins, all today. So we're going to get you an earlier report with virtually no Major League Baseball to follow. So that'll be probably, we'll just say 9 o'clock tonight, 9 o'clock Central. All right. We'll check back later. Hopefully we have an update on this networking event, and we'll talk to you soon.